Hello and welcome. My name is Commander Crimshadow and welcome back to another of my Elite Dangerous Codex videos. This week we'll be doing a little bit less jumping, looking at the most varied and closest biological, the Gourd Mollusc. Found in the Inner Orion Spur, the Gourd Mollusc is the easiest of any space-based biological to get to. Most variants can be found within 1 to 2,000 light years from wherever you find yourself in the bubble. The first of 7 variants I'll look at today is the Viride. The Viride has a strong green color to its stalks, as well as a green tint to the openings on its side. I got a very pretty view here of the accompanying lattice spheres and metallic crystals as well. Next up, we'll look at the Caeruleum and the Phoeniceum Gourd Mollusc. The Caeruleum is teal, and the Phoeniceum is a sort of pink or salmon. These 3 mollusks together, the Viride, Caeruleum, and Phoeniceum, all have the same traits, which are moved towards ship if approached with lights on, and retreats if attacked. I know it sounds weird when I say it that way, but I'm just quoting from the Codex. Also showing a little example here of how they approach due to lights. If you turn off the lights, they will stop coming towards you, although they may still drift into you due to their momentum. Next up is the Croceum Gourd Mollusc, notable for the lime green color of its stalks. Following that is the Purpureum, a delightful variant with purple stalks that I found in a purple and red colored Lagrange cloud. The traits for the Croceum and Purpureum are moves towards ship if approached, and retreats if attacked. The Rufum Gourd Mollusc is a special one. With its bright red stalks, it stands out a bit more than some of the other gourd mollusks. In addition, it has its own unique traits, which are, is attracted to a ship's shields and drains them when in proximity, and, like the others, retreats if attacked. So I did want to show off a bit of what that first trait looks like. Once the Rufum gets next to your ship, it fires off this cloud of electricity much like the anomalies do. This will gradually but effectively drain your shields. However, once your shields drop, the mollusk will no longer be attracted to your ship, so it shouldn't do any real harm. Lastly, we have the mystery of the bunch, the Albulum. The Albulum, found here in a nice red Lagrange cloud, has white stalks. When it comes to traits, I don't know exactly. I know that it has retreats if attacked, like all the others, but the last trait, as of yet, doesn't seem scannable. I can show that trait here, though. It approaches the ship simply due to proximity, so at first I thought it was just going to be moves towards ship if approached. But it does this peculiar back and forth oscillation that means it probably has some trait that we haven't cataloged yet. I did want to show one last shot here of what the retreat if attacked trait looks like. Nothing real surprising, a burst of spores and a move in the opposite direction. No real takeaways, but I thought I'd show it anyway. As with all of the other small-sized mollusks, research limpets are ineffective when it comes to these guys, dying on impact. So this is all the information I have on the Gourd Mollusc. I'd like to thank you for watching, and leave a comment if you have thoughts or questions, or if you happen to have gotten that trait for the Albulum. Of course, make sure to click on those like and subscribe buttons if you haven't, and please turn on notifications, that way you'll find out when I put out another video. In the video description, I've included the systems listed in the Codex where the Gourd Mollusc can be found. Join me again for another Elite Dangerous Codex video, where I'll be jumping, so you don't have to.